And so it's the same way what happens when you hear the word tithing or you hear the word giving. It's what you're hearing. It's what you're hearing is what's affecting you, right? And it's what you're hearing or what's been planted in you. This is what your heart is dealing with. This is where the conflict come in at. This is why you never really saw like the full manifestation of what people been telling you. That's why you never really saw it. Because there's so many different aspects of giving. Like it's different levels of love. It's more than just one, like love is just a word, but do y'all know that there's different levels of love? Do y'all know that?
Yes.
It's different levels of love. Actually, it's different levels of everything. For real. So when you hear that, it's almost like they just showed a video of what's this guy's name? He's one of the whining pastors. Yeah. And yeah. Right. And so one of the people, like the people came up and I don't know, maybe he may have asked for some money or a certain amount of money, but somebody came up and gave something. And it was like, he kind of like rebuked her. Mm-hmm. And then another lady came up and gave like $1.50 or whatever. And if you look at the video, he just took it and threw it down. Yeah. And then the person that came right behind him gave 500. He said, hey, 500, amen. Amen. The whole concept is wrong. And not to be talking about the guy, because I don't know the guy, but somebody sent me the video and I was just looking at it, and they asked me what did I think about it. I'm like, what you think I think about it? Like, I'm the wrong person to send a video like that. Like, I mean, but I think what the enemy has done to us as a people, I think he's used this money thing to become like one of those vehicles that will keep you out of the will of God. It has nothing to do with you being saved, not keep you from being saved, but keep you out of God's will. Because when you struggle, it's not really so much that you're struggling, it's that you're struggling with the idea that you're expecting something in return. So it's almost like having a friend, and the only reason why you that person's friend is because that person is rich. But that person will never give you nothing. So eventually you're gonna be upset. Especially if he knows that you having problems with your bills, and you having problems, and he don't offer you nothing, he don't give you nothing, but you go over there and you volunteer to cut his grass, and you volunteer to run to the store. So really in your heart, you only really volunteering is because you're expecting him to do something in return, right? The only difference between him and God is that he don't know that's why you're doing it. God knows exactly why you're doing it. So this is why he rejects it. So when you love God, regardless of what anybody says, or regardless of what anybody does, it should never change the way how you feel about God. It should never change how you feel about God. Never. No matter what nobody do, no matter what your circumstances are, what your situation is, because like we on borrowed time. We're on borrowed time, and either you choose to live a certain type of life, or either you just stay stuck where you at for the rest of your life. It's your choice. It's your choice. And it has nothing to do with you coming to church and really technically, now I'm just gonna say this off the record, really technically, God is not obligated to do anything because you are serving. He's not obligated to do that. God does what he wants. He does what pleases him. So you always gotta keep that in your mind so that you won't be let down, or you won't feel as if you're being let. So when I do something, I don't do nothing and I'm expecting God to do something in return. I do it because it's in my heart to do it. I do it because it's the right thing for me to do. When I'm doing something and I'm doing something for the Lord, like I always tell people, like when I go out and speak, the first thing that I tell them, I say, I don't charge for ministry. I don't charge for ministry. But if they want to give me something, then I'll accept it, because in my heart I know that I'm good ground. So I accept it. I don't want to stop their blessings, so I accept it. I accept it. But I don't charge though. So when you see me going out of town and I'm going to speak or do whatever, I pay for my own stuff. I pay for my own plane ticket. I get my own rental car, all that. Like they'll send me this little thing and say, fill it out. Like I've never filled one out yet. Never. Because God has not released me for that. So if I was doing full-time ministry and I wasn't working and all of that, then I would fill it out because they might have the resources to be able to compensate me for coming, but I'm not able to do full-time ministry because I'm working. So when I'm not working and I'm able to do that, then I'll pray about that and I'll see what direction God wants me to go in. And if he tells me that's what he wants me to do. If you see me doing that, then the Lord told me to do that. It's simple as that. Simple as that. Then I'll need a secretary and all that other stuff. So, seed time and harvest is a principle that refers to a cycle of sowing and reaping. So when you hear that, because of the way that you've been taught, the first thing that comes to your mind is finances, right? Hey, is that the first thing that comes to your mind?
What?
When you hear sowing and reaping, I said the first thing that comes to your mind, because of the way that you've been taught and the way that you've been trained, right, is finances, right?
Most people.
Yeah. In the church world, if you ask the believers or Christians, 90% of them will believe that sowing and reaping has everything to do with finances in the church.
Well,
Yes.
so I'm just being honest, you know, so no, because you can sow
No what?
many different ways.
Hold up, no what? No
No,
what?
I'm saying most people, but I.
Well, I didn't. No, listen to the question. I didn't say individually. I never said that. I said most Christians in the churches, when they hear the word sowing and reaping, the first thing they think is finances. That's what I said. Most Christians.
Right.
Yeah. So if you ask 1,000 Christians out of 1,000 Christians, probably 959 gonna say finances. So that means most. Yeah, that be it. So I sued Oprah Winfrey, right? I sued her. I took her all the way to the Supreme Court. So she had a man. I'm gonna